Okay, this is for the vis medicatrix naturae case. I'm probably saying that wrong, but for the first question, what is determining this man's health? The first thing that I thought of was sleep. After reading the entire description, I don't know why my mind jumped to sleep as a root cause for the other symptoms that he was complaining about. So I would say sleep is probably determining his general health currently as it is. And then what would explain his symptoms? Of course, diet, exercise, work. He doesn't eat very well, so his diet is not very good. Exercise, he's sedentary most of the day. He doesn't really exercise in general, so he has a lack of movement. And then work, he complains about his job being stressful and also unfulfilling. So that could be causing some of the symptoms that he's complaining about. And then what would you recommend to help him? Going back to sleep, I would recommend an increase in the hours of sleep that he's getting and then the quality of sleep that he's getting. So that would be my recommendation. We could try that for a week or two. We don't want to try sleep for too long, or we don't want to try to localize and attack and work on sleep for too long if we're not getting any results as far as the other symptoms, his physical symptoms that he's complaining about. But I do want to try sleep first, and then from there, see if there's any changes after that. And then, does he need any supplementation or medication? I said valerian tea. Valerian tea has a lot of properties that help people fall asleep faster, as well as fall asleep longer and experience a deeper sleep. My first thought was melatonin, but I actually don't like to recommend melatonin immediately as the first course of action for problems with sleep. Mostly because I think melatonin actually disrupts the natural circadian rhythm. And then, of course, we would need to know where he lives, what is the weather like, and what are his sleep patterns, and um, yeah, the general things like that. But I don't generally like to recommend melatonin just because I think that it disrupts the natural circadian rhythm. So I like to promote the circadian rhythm as it is. So valerian tea, I would suggest first. It is a more natural alternative route. So he could drink valerian tea right before bed. And then I also recommended a long movie or a black and white movie. I think that would help with not only falling asleep, but also it could help spark some creativity or imagination. He did complain. It sounds like he's having general unfulfillment in his life. So I think watching a movie could help, I don't know, induce dreams or some dream state. It could also help him remember some things, maybe from his childhood, maybe bring a certain sense of joy. I'm not sure, but I would want to try those two things first and then see from there how it goes. And then can he expect to be healthy again? I would say he's generally healthy. He has a family, he has kids, he has a job. It sounds like he has general stability. So I would say he's generally healthy. He complains about the things that most people complain about, which is diet, exercise, work, unfulfillment, a routine of sorts. So I would say he's generally healthy. I do think he will be healthy again. I know his general physician put him on antidepressants. So there's definitely some general unfulfillment. So I think we could work on that aspect as far as him feeling healthier, mood wise, mental wise, emotional. So there's that. And then also, we didn't really have any physiological information as far as patient history, family history, surgical history, procedure history. So I'm not sure what that looks like. Blood work, I'm not sure what that looks like. So I don't know if his physical symptoms are being caused by something else. Maybe he has an imbalance of some sort physiologically. So that's also something we'd want to test and consider before, I think, going the natural or alternative route. I wouldn't want to be, going for sleep or quality of sleep if it's something physiological that's affecting him and causing these symptoms. I'd want to treat the physiological root first, um, and maybe induce his body to, um, yeah, like induce his body to treat the physiological symptoms, if that were the cause. But based on just the information that I was given in the project and in the case itself, I would say sleep. So that's my first course of action, and that would be my recommendation. And then from there, maybe physiological tests to treat the root cause of the physical symptoms, or maybe in conjunction, both. We could do both as well. So yeah, that's my thought. Those are my thoughts there.